Okay, sorry, boomer. Introducing the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2. Riding is naturally more dangerous, so protect yourself with a free personal accident policy for 6 months. Links in the description. Thank you Noble Wealth Group for supporting the channel. A ride-by-wire Super Quadro twin engine with a displacement of 955cc, fed by an EFI and regulated by a 6-axis IMU, produces 153 horsepower at 10,750 RPM and 101.4 Nm of torque at 9,000 RPM through its 6-speed gearbox and a chain-driven final drive. A 17-litre tank and a claimed consumption of 16.7 km per litre sees a potential range of 284 km. We found the real-world consumption to be 16.6 km per litre with mixed riding. The 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2 rolls along a 17-inch light alloy front rim wrapped by a Pirelli Diablo Rosso 4 tyre, and in the rear, also a 17-inch light alloy rim wrapped by a Pirelli Diablo Rosso 4 tyre. In the braking department are dual 320mm semi-floating rotors clamped by dual 4-piston Brembo monoblock calipers in the front and a single 245mm rotor clamped by a single 2-piston Brembo caliper in the rear. The rider is assisted by a 2-channel Bosch Cornering Evo ABS and Ducati Traction Control Evo 2. A fully adjustable Showa upside-down fork in the front and a fully adjustable Sarge monoshock in the rear supporting a single-sided swing arm. A 4.3-inch TFT color display serves as an interface into the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2 and comes installed with 3 riding modes: Sport, Road, and Wet. Other customizable rider aids are Ducati Wheelie Control Evo, Ducati Engine Brake Control Evo, not to mention a Ducati Bi-Directional Quick Shifter Evo 2. The 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2 comes installed with a full LED lighting package as standard. An LED headlight with daytime running lights, an LED tail light, and LED signal light. Regular servicing is every 12,000 km with 3.8 litres of engine oil and an oil filter replacement. Major servicing for a Desmo service, or in more traditional words, a valve clearance inspection, is every 24,000 km. Amos is 1.84 meters tall with a seat height of 845mm and a curb weight of 200 kilos, all while wearing Triple Three's latest arm socks. Let us show you how he looks on the bike. He's got a slightly forward but relaxed posture. With quite a big ninja coming in as a pillion, he felt that it was cramped and the pillion sits small. But we all know that the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2 isn't made to be pillioning him. Oi! If you like these videos, head on down to our merchant stores and get yourself a piece of Triple Three. At a combined weight of 170 kilos, the fully adjustable mono rear shock held up. Very okay! With a height of 1.64 meters, Jiaxing, our guest from Triple Three's Motorcyclist Telegram group, wants to show you how he looks on the bike. Thank you, Jiaxing. The turning radius of the bike is wide for its class. In our opinion, the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2 was one heck of a fun one. We felt it was more so over the V4S. The thumping of the twin is something that gets us going. Speaking of thumping, the sound. Whew. Let's have a listen. The 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2 was tight. She was precise, she was nimble, and boy did she have a pull from the mid-rev. A word of caution, this is a naughty one. She may not take your kids, she may not take your house, but if you lack self-control, she will take your license. 54,900 Singapore dollars before COE worth of naughty. The brakes on the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter were solid. It had excellent feedback, excellent feel, and what do we say? Brembo. The rider seat provided ample support on hard pulls and was actually very comfortable. Very okay. The quick shifter, in our opinion, was instant and one of the best we have tested. But, and this is just us being nitpicky, it lacked a little refinement. The changes in the lower rev, like most quick shifters, was quite jerky. In the highs, it wasn't as cushiony as others we have had on the channel. But honestly, who needs cushiony on a track-ready machine? Mark loved the suspension on the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2. He mentioned that he understood what each of the wheels were doing at any given time. We felt that the ride, although firm, had enough give to be comfortable. We all complained within 10 minutes of riding about the heat. Pause the video here and comment if it's very okay, still okay, or not okay. And go! We noticed significant heat at stop-go city and highway riding. Heat lingered underneath our thighs at all speeds. In Singapore's hot and humid weather, not okay. But if you're in a temperate climate, then heated seats are not necessary. Very okay. Overall, the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2 is not for the newer rider. While there are electronics taking care of wheel lift or traction and the likes, she packs a punch and we dare say, requires experience to operate her safely. Experienced riders will definitely get the thrill of speed on the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2, in the turns or in the streets. This machine has earned a place in our one list. We received the 2022 Ducati Street Fighter V2 from Ducati Singapore. But as with all our reviews, they do not have control over our content, allowing us to bring you true and unbiased opinions. With that, I'm Winston and seeing you on the road.